see a lot of space in this 4-4-2 shape should Red Bull New York be able to keep those lines tight. As for the visitors, NYCFC and manager Matt Pilkington, they go with a 4-2-3-1. 3 personnel changes, but the shape is the same tonight. They've gone. Now there is the whistle from Gary Gutierrez. The ball is rolling here in MSU Soccer Park. That means we are underway in the Hudson River Derby. Red Bull New York, NYCFC squaring off for the first time. Black's the former All-American a season ago at Wake Forest. One of 4 seasons he spent in Winston-Salem, North Carolina with Bobby Muse and the Demon Deacons. Flax to take, whips this ahead into a crowd, whistling through, and it finally caroms into the hands of Aiden Stokes. The spring NYCFC 2 free, Flax was, but it is turned over. Kieran Smith couldn't hang on to it. Now this cross whipped all the way through. Was Cameron Harper able to get that ball out wide? Red Bull still working on this low block. This one hit from distance, and that effort trying to test Mac Learned early on. He has answered the call so far, faced 2 shots and stopped both of them. Kerr trying to turn this upfield. An early ball in, running onto it are the Pigeons. That one saved by Aiden Stokes. It was into the path of Caleb Donkwa, who early on, he has been the initiator of this offense for NYCFC. The 2 shots, both on target. Worth surveying. So far, NYCFC, they have not been able to establish their overall identity, which is try to work those wide channels, create overloads out wide, ultimately get penetration back inside. While they have had just about 48% of the possession, most of their passes have occurred in this end. There's a pass that's telegraphed, taken away, it's put in front. Learn it, able to parry it aside. Learned, a player that Matt Pilkington said earlier this year, just continues to grow during his time in this organization. They know they can count on him. He can make the big save when needed. Bottom, the layoff, trying to help open up one of those. Trying to find that combination again, looking to spring. Mihir Jimenez free, but first to it was Mac Learned. Here's Smith now. He'll stand this cross up, trying to find a teammate ahead, turning, firing it toward goal. Harper connecting with Worth, coming over from Tampa Bay Rowdies of USL Championship a season ago. Pass forward from Cadigan was telegraphed. Turned over again, countering once more onto Jimenez. It's Red Bull New York 2, Jimenez! cleared out. It'll be a throw for Red Bull New York 2. These organizations just about 24 hours removed from meeting in MLS play last night, a 1-1 draw. NYCFC able to battle back and take a point away from their rivals after Red Bull New York were able to strike first in that contest. Ronald Mitchell on the bench last night for Red Bull New York and manager Michael Bradley. He is not available for selection today. This one hit from distance, and it's stopped again by Mac Learned. Despite conceding so far almost 60% possession, you do have to give a tip of the cap to NYCFC. Their box defending has been very stout. Red Bull New York 2 have not been able to get in those dangerous scoring areas. Of their 6 shots, 5 of them have been from outside the area. Now, back toward goal. Offside flag coming up, so the shot won't matter anyway. It's been a pretty free-flowing first 45 minutes. No stoppage time as we reach the halftime marker. Matt Pilkington's team coming on the road today, and the first half, at times, there was not a lot of options going forward for NYCFC. The lone bright spot statistically was their ability to get vertical, though, in terms of the long ball. 15 of those completed. As for Red Bull New York, they really did well for themselves to grow into the match. Greg Gutierrez sounds the whistle. We are back underway for the second half. 8 shots, 3 on target for Red Bull New York as we enter half number 2.
Entering the match, number 89, Christian Gallagher. Christian replaced number 17, Kevin Harper. And also entering the match, number 16, Paul Sokola.
Dominic Vollert's team making a pair of changes at the halftime break. Christian Gallagher, the 18-year-old, he will come on. He will be joined by Paul Sokolov. As Cameron Harper, his evening is done. Kone will also come off for Red Bull New York as part of that double change. Cadigan forward, on to Worth once more. Worth putting it in front, deflecting around and cleared away. Falls back into the path of Cadigan once again. This cross flashed in, took a deflection off the back of an NYCFC defender, and there is Mac Learned. It'll be a goal kick. NYCFC protesting that decision from our center referee. Nonetheless, play continues on. Mentioned the U.S. Open Cup a moment ago in talking about Chattanooga FC. These organizations have faced off so much in Next Pro play twice already, in the Open Cup, last night in MLS play. NYCFC getting the better of Red Bull New York in the U.S. Open Cup. Oh, look at this. Good ball sprung free. In behind, missing wide and high. Christian Gallagher had acres of space. This one, early ball in. It's a brilliant delivery. The offside flag, though, will come up. That's the third time now that El Hadji Sam has struggled to stay on the right side of that restraining line. They are trying to get him and pick him out with those balls forward. This portion of the match is brought to you by Sports Illustrated Tickets. Sam has breathed some new life into the attack for NYCFC. There was a collision that sent a man down. The layoff inside, a kick save made by Stokes. Second stop of the night, and it's a big one, out for a corner.
Let him get back. Let him get back.
93 in white. What you won't see on that replay, they are one of just 3 teams in MLS Next Pro to not have a set-piece goal at this juncture of the season. In swinging ball into the land of chaos. glanced away initially. Second effort, whipped back down. Flax trying to get underneath it, and he does. Flax plays it central all the way through. Tap toward goal, and it's in! At long last, the breakthrough the Pigeons have sought. It comes against the rhythm of the match, but it won't matter. 1-0 visitors. That second service over the top. Flax rolling it all the way through, deflected in toward goal. Officially the goal credited to NYCFC's. This one from distance goes skipping over the bar. David Duque, he surveys. The back off this, whip toward goal, and it's in! A first half controlled by Red Bull New York. NYCFC in the second, they flip the switch. 2 goals in the span of 6 minutes. It's Cooper Flax, and it's 2-0.
Let's go!
This is a wonderful take off the free kick from Flax. Just striking it so well, getting it through the crowd. And
Over there.
another stoppage again.
We set the line a little, girl.
You have to go all the way back to Red Bull New York's season opener against Columbus Crew, the 4-2 win, the last time that Red Bull New York 2 conceded 2 goals in a match. Now up ahead and behind, make it 3! Denied by the restraining line twice, he would not be denied a third time. El Haji Sam putting this contest on ice. At some point you knew, and it started to leave some exposure in behind. And NYCFC just moments ago able to take advantage of some of that space in behind that back line. Cross whipped in toward goal, headed away, still not clear. Oh, wow! That is spectacular from Christian Gallagher. And at long last, Red Bull New York have the breakthrough, 3-1. Just trying the diving header away, the settle with the chest, and off the volley. Christian. Swung around the area. Sokolov now. He'll switch it back wide. Cut to that right is Nellick. Now put in front, tucked in. Paul Sokolov getting on the other end of it, and suddenly Red Bull New York have pulled back within 1. It all starts here with Dennis Nellick just shuffling around, so carrying forward with it at the end line, looping toward goal. Lerner did get a fingertip to that one, it appears, and out it goes for a late corner to Red Bull New York. They have a short option in. Paul Sokolov, 62 there on your screen. That's one of the 2 recent goals for Red Bull New York. In the 82nd minute. Whipped into a crowd, nodded away, not clear though. Loading up, it's Nellick going for it. We're trying to help Red Bull get this level. Whipped out wide, Learned is there and makes the grab. And that'll be it. For the first time since October 1st of 2025, Red Bull New York have lost a match, and it comes at the hands of their rivals, NYCFC 2.